Happening now, President Joe Biden is wrapping up his trip to North Carolina. Good evening, I'm Liz Ortiz.
And I'm Russ Bowen. It's both an official visit and a chance to try to boost his re-election chances as he makes campaign stops in North Carolina a top priority in 2024. We've got team coverage of the president's visit. We begin with our Capitol reporter, Michael Hyland. And Michael, the president talked a lot about trying to bring costs down. Of course, this was an official visit, but he used it as an opportunity as well.
Right. He acknowledged that costs for people are still too high. He talked about some more money that's going to be coming here to North Carolina to connect people to internet access, and also made several references to his likely face-off coming up against former President Donald Trump.
Hey, everybody, how are you? Hello, Raleigh.
President Joe Biden returned to North Carolina Thursday, trying to highlight how his agenda has impacted the state.
Universal, high-speed internet in all of North Carolina by the end of this decade.
He announced an additional $82 million in federal funding to connect about 16,000 more families and businesses to high-speed internet, pointing to challenges families faced during the pandemic. Edward Smith struggled to get his VA benefits until he got a high-speed connection.
Have made things better for my family and my community.
The president also stopped at Cookout and met with a family that had a significant amount of their student loan debt forgiven as he tries to make the case for his re-election in this critical swing state. He's preparing for a likely rematch against former President Donald Trump, who won in North Carolina twice before. Biden talked about economic progress while saying costs are still too high. He pushed back on Trump's criticism.
My predecessors like to say, America is a failing nation. In my faith, bless me, Father, for his sin. I mean, come on.
Democratic Governor Roy Cooper also weighed in.
I want a president who wakes up every morning thinking about the American people instead of a president who wakes up every morning thinking about himself.
While polling shows most of the state's voters disapproving of Biden, most disapprove of Trump, too. As Trump faces dozens of criminal charges, Republicans point to the impacts of higher prices as to why they think he'll win here again.
We want more of the same that we had under President Trump as far as the ability to pay our bills.
While Governor Roy Cooper appeared with the president today, Attorney General Josh Stein, who's the leading Democratic candidate for governor this year, did not. His campaign said he already had other events scheduled. Live in Raleigh, Michael Hyland, CBS 17 News.
All right, Michael, thank you.